the online public involvement meeting for project design ID 7560-0504, construction ID 7560-0574 along Wisconsin 95 in Jackson County. This is a list of people who are working on this project. The contact information for the project managers will be on the last slide of this presentation, which will include their emails and phone numbers, as well as the address for the Wisconsin Department of Transportation Northwest Region office in Eau Claire. Feel free to contact them with any comments, questions, or concerns regarding this project. The presentation will follow the outline shown here. First, discussing the project limits. Second, the purpose and need of the project. Third, the proposed design improvements. Fourth, the activities that have been completed thus far. Fifth, the activities in the schedule. And finally, ending with contact information. The proposed project on Wisconsin 95 begins approximately 200 feet east of County W at the Trempealeau-Jackson County line and travels 9.72 miles in the northwest direction to approximately 730 feet east of Depot Street in the village of Hixton near I-94. Construction is anticipated to start in spring 2024. Wisconsin 95 will not be detoured for any period during the construction phase. Instead, the work will occur with single lane closures using flagging operations for paving and culvert replacements. 2 lanes will be open at the end of each day. The main reason this project is needed is the pavement condition along Wisconsin 95. The current pavement is deteriorating and has extensive alligator cracking, longitudinal and transverse cracking, pothole patching, and rutting. This pavement deterioration is unsightly, raises safety concerns, and causes Wisconsin 95 to have poor ride quality. This project also is needed because of the poor condition of culverts along Wisconsin 95. Within the project limits, there are numerous locations where culvert pipes are deteriorating and distressed and in need of replacement. There are several other locations throughout the project that will require culvert lining and culvert and ditch cleaning. The final reason the project is needed is that the curb ramps located in the village of Hixton are not up to the Americans with Disabilities Act standards. These photos highlight the inadequacy of the curb ramps along Wisconsin 95. Curb ramps will be upgraded at the intersection of Main and State Streets, as well as Park Drive, Hoffman Street, and Depot Street. The photos shown here are 4 examples of existing curb ramps that will be replaced as part of this project, including the island at the Main State intersection. The proposed project includes resurfacing urban and rural sections of Wisconsin 95, upgrading the curb ramps, and replacing culvert and cattle passes, as well as ditch cleaning and pipelining where necessary. Guardrail also will be upgraded, pavement will be marked, and centerline rumble strips will be added. The next collection of slides will explain each proposed improvement, first showing the typical sections of Wisconsin 95, second explaining the curb ramp improvements, and then touching on the proposed beam guard upgrades and culvert replacements. In the urban section, 3 1/4 inches of the pavement will be milled off, and then 3 1/4 inches of new asphaltic material will be laid down. The limits for paving in the urban areas will be the existing curb and gutter, which will remain in place. In the rural section, the top 2 inches of existing asphalt surface will be milled off, and 3 1/4 inches of new asphalt will be put down. For only the rural portion of the project, the proposed vertical profile will be increased 1 1/2 inches. Curb ramps will be realigned to provide the safest ramp that can feasibly be constructed with minimal impacts to the surrounding area. Curb ramps will be upgraded at the Main Street, State Street intersection and at Park Drive, South Hoffman Street, and North Depot Street. Within the project limits, there are 2 locations where culvert pipes are deteriorating and distressed, and 1 location where a cattle pass is in need of replacement. There's an additional cattle pass that may be replaced with an equivalent culvert pending the owner's approval. All their culvert replacements will be done in kind using corrugated steel pipes. There are several other locations throughout the project that will require pipe lining and ditch cleaning. Additionally, part of the project will include replacing all existing beam guard with an MGS system to fulfill the length of need calculations. There are 4 locations at existing bridges and 2 locations protecting existing culvert pipes and steep slopes that will require beam guard upgrades. At all structure locations, the components of the proposed beam guard will include MGS Thribeam, MGS Guardrail 3, and MGS Guardrail Terminal EAT. There are some locations where the proposed beam guard lengths extend farther than what is existing, which may require coordination with landowners regarding field entrances or driveways. Preliminary design began in April 2019. The preliminary design and environmental process is to be completed in October 2020. Final design will begin in January 2021. Final plans are due in May 2023, and construction is expected to begin in April 2024. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about this project, please send us an email, give us a call, or send us mail at the Wisconsin Department of Transportation Northwest Region Office in Eau Claire.